Moving
You
on to
said
our
it,
next
not me.
segment. Listen, you.
Say that again.
We're going to do our next segment, and you better shut your mouth. We're moving on to the next segment. Standout Moment of the
Kapow!
week, our favorite panel or page. And on deck, Alex, what is this bloody body I'm looking at here?
Yeah, I mean, look at this shit. This is art by Luciano Vecchio, which is crazy because he makes such like light, beautiful superhero art, and then this like devastation. This is Uncanny X-Men number 28, Gail Simone, and Vecchio. This comic has really been leaning into horror the past like
Really
few
has, yeah.
issues. They like had the whole monster arc with like all the different with was it Lilith? It turned out to be Lilith or somebody was controlling all of them. So this is in Greymalkin Prison, which X-Men fans have been griping about for like a year because it was debuted as this like horrific prison camp for mutants, and then they just like threw a bunch of mutants in there and have not done anything with it in like months and months and months. And they've slowly been inching towards plot development at the prison. So I thought this was a great issue. I was excited to read it.
Me
It would
too.
probably be my like number three of the week if we rated top three. Um, what you're seeing here is the possession of the dead mutant Scurvy by the psychic mutant Perimeter, who is the evil brother of the anti-mutant bigot Corinna, or Dr. Ellis, who
Who
runs
used to be a
Greymalkin Prison,
podcaster.
and Scurvy, this dead person who this guy is inhabiting, is the ex-boyfriend of his sister, Corinna, who's in the back of the frame. Fuck me. Complex as hell.
That's X-Men for
Uh,
you.
what? Yeah, literally. That's
Everything
X-Men
in
for
X-Men is like
you.
I'm from the future, but I'm also your sister, and I'm also over here.
Exactly. I mean, I thought this scene was great. I love when people do red text bubbles for evil bitches. He's so like
His name's Oscar,
reverse.
I think, right?
What?
Isn't his name Oscar? This guy?
Yes, but he was like, "Don't call me Oscar anymore. Oscar's dead. Call me Perimeter." Um,
Who's also
which is
inmate X, the secret guy who's behind the prison
yes, he's
wall.
also Inmate X, which is crazy that Inmate X isn't anyone from the comics for how much they built up Inmate X. Like from before
Right.
the fall of Krakoa, we've been hearing about Inmate X. Like insane that it's just like a naked man. He's
Well, he's
very
only
much
naked because he
giving,
took over this person's body, right?
yeah, he's giving like anti-Jesus. Like it looks like Jesus on the cross, but he's a demon.
Oh, the way it drapes. You're so right. I didn't notice
Yeah,
that.
it's very like biblical in some ways, and Marvel will show dead people, but like to show the scene before this is this guy like slicing the throat of a doctor to death.
Yeah.
Often things are like polybagged if they're like this graphic with the blood. So it was pretty fucking bloody for just like
Hmm.
a run-of-the-mill X-Men comic.
100%, yeah.
I also really like this because it establishes a great dynamic between Perimeter and his sister Corinna that mirrors Monet St. Croix and her brother Marius or Emplate. And Monet is a prisoner of Greymalkin Prison, is going to be a part of this rebellion that I'm assuming frees all the mutants from Greymalkin's control. And her brother is this evil, like soul-sucking mutant. So it's an interesting thing where Corinna, this woman of color who's like an anti-mutant psycho, is like mirroring the sibling relationship that Monet has with Emplate, which I do enjoy.
Interesting. Huh. I wonder if they'll unpack that next issue since Monet's going to be punching
Yeah,
this guy in the mouth.
exactly. Monet's going to be a central part of it, and Corinna only became an anti-mutant bigot because her brother was a sociopath who tortured her entire childhood and killed their parents. So like I'm also like, oh, how dare you, Gale, for causing me to feel empathy towards this like literal like prison camp warden. Like she I probably would also have found a hatred towards mutants if this guy did this to me. So it was a good issue and a pretty shocking moment.
Do you think he has anything to do with the Outliers, or is that a whole separate thing?
Girl, I don't fucking know. Because he's also there's also like the whole like avian plot.
Hmm.
Like they revealed that like Xavier
Ga
is like anyone who does mind stuff is an I don't, bro.
Gambit has
I'm
wings now too, so he's like avian, I
yep.
guess.
Stop.
My favorite page, double page splash of the week comes from Hidden Springs #1, which we just talked about. Kind of opposite vibe, less scary, more, well, it's got a kind of scariness to it. It's the reveal of our baby kaiju,
Cutesy
who
scary.
I think it's the chubbiness of the arms, but also the flappiness of his weird lips that make him so cute. Although the gooiness makes it weird and gross. And this is the moment where our main characters witness the kaiju for the first time and are in complete shock and awe. And I just think the scope of this thing's size across 2 pages is really well done, but also the use of the foreground with our main characters in the bottom left. By the way, if you can't, if you're listening to this, you have to go to AIPTcomics.com to see it, what I'm talking about. But the foreground in the bottom left, and then the mid ground with our monster, and then the trees in the background. There's just a really good composition here, and your eye, of course, wants to go left to right, and it does, uh, with this giant, cute, chubby monster.
Yeah, this was a great reveal. He really reminds me, especially because of his mouth, of Zoidberg from Futurama in like
I
the
didn't think of
best
that.
possible way.
That's funny. Maybe he's related.
Yeah, cousin.
I think Futurama's coming back, so maybe there's some sort of
What? For like
tie-in.
the
Yeah.
18th time? That's
There's a,
crazy.
yeah, I didn't see when, but I saw the announcement that it's
That's so
returning
funny.
for another season. Nice pick, man.